What's up, guys? Pachata Rockstar here, and we're going to do another Star Realms replay. Today's game is going to be against Muggs85, and I get pretty lucky here. Like, I know I've complained about luck in the past, and perhaps have inflated its influence on the game, but I get pretty lucky here. Now, the game is quite close. But there's several instances that I will point out where it's just like, kind of needed that draw, kind of needed that. And I just kind of want to show how, like, sometimes you need all the breaks to win a game. Because when a player is really good, and Muggs85 is an excellent player, we have had some battles in the past. I think he was like, maybe my top 5 most played opponent at one point, back when the Pro Star Realms tracker was available. So, let's get into this game. Let's check it out. Let's see how it goes. Alrighty. So, first things first, we're not going first. My opponent definitely needs to grab the battle bot. Excellent play, obviously. Denying scrap, always good. Get your scraps early. This is great. It's a little sucky because there are 2 very good 3-drops out here. And an argument easily could be made to get Needle Lancer, get Patrol Boat. Being able to combo it with Coalition Freighter is really big. He gives me the opportunity to get the Freighter. But, come on. It's a scrapper. You gotta get it. And hopefully you still get an Explorer too, so. Ooh. So here's an interesting choice. I grabbed the Convoy bot, but had that not flipped, I think Coalition Freighter is the play. Obviously, 3 trade is excellent, but being able to pair it with another red card, maybe the Needle Lancer, but also being able to pair it with a Patrol Boat, maybe, is really huge. And because those are both 3-cost cards, and my opponent max can have on next turn is 5, I'm very likely to get one of them and have that actually combo. But I think the same thinking applies here. He's already got a scrapper. I have an opportunity to pick up a scrapper. If I leave it there, it gives him a 2-scrap advantage, and there's no way in hell I'm going to come back from that, especially with a player who can leverage it as well as Muggs85 can. Okay, and then he picks up Coalition Freighter. See, it's the exact thing that I was talking about earlier, right? It gives him trade. It'll allow him to combo. The trade is not necessarily that big of a consideration, simply because there's just not a lot of expensive cards out there. But the ability to potentially pick up 2 scraps and one of them be in the discard pile as well, that's huge. So the combination of trade and scrap is just so big. So I think it's very clear, very easy play, and it gives us a conundrum, right? And it gives us something to think about. Not anymore. So we got 4 trade, right? We definitely want to get the Frontier Hawk. We have a Convoy bot, which allows us to scrap in hand or discard pile. So I think Frontier Hawk would be an even better consideration if we were looking at a scrap card that only scrap discard pile. But I think the play here is going to be Frontier Hawk Needle Lancer. Because the reds and yellows will combo. It gives us extra damage, and we can just go aggro. So, yeah, no, going aggro is always it's always pretty good. I like aggro. Yep. This sucks though, because I do. Oh man, and Star Market flips. So this is kind of unfortunate because he sees now that we are trying to go aggro, and he picks up the perfect anti-aggro card. I mean, Star Market is basically 11 healing on a stick. So that's going to blunt all of our damage at this point. So that's a little unfortunate. But, yeah, he's not going to draw it for 2 turns. So maybe we can stick it to him a little bit harder before then. Alrighty. And so I get really lucky here, right? I get lucky in a sense that I get to draw the Convoy bot. A Warning Beacon flip. A Warning Beacon is out there. So now I can combo it. I get to throw away a scout, scrap a scout, and still buy the card that I want. And this is why Convoy Bot is so good, and to be honest, I think is the best scrapper 4 or less. So, this is a fairly easy decision. Now, you definitely could make the argument here for buying Patrol Boat or buying Coalition Messenger, right? Like, both of them are very good cards. But I did not want to miss a scrap. And again, because I'm going aggro, I want to prioritize damage, so I want to keep my Vipers. I know a lot of people debate Scouts, Vipers, and they're always on one side. I'm mostly a Scouts guy, but I think in this instance, it's even more important to go scrap Scouts because I'm trying to go aggro, and my opponent is trying to counter my aggro. So I need to make my aggro either as efficiently as possible, make it super aggro, like just get rid of everything and have only damage, or I will need to start picking up some bases and some healing and try to counteract my opponent's counter of my aggro. So that's sort of the decision-making process, and I feel like that's where the art of the game is. But right now, I'm kind of committed to going aggro, so we're going to do that. Yep. And here's another nice anti-aggro card. So, you know, Muggs knows. Muggs can see. He knows what's going on. He's known for 2 turns, honestly. That's why he picked up the Star Market instead of the Patrol Boat. So, he knows what's going on, and he's going to do it. And he's going anti-aggro, and I think that's very smart. Oh, Blob Alpha. God, I wish I could buy that. So you notice I picked up Patrol Boat instead of Coalition Messenger. Now, I realize that Coalition Messenger can aid my red stuff, but again, because I'm prioritizing damage, I'm literally just looking at cards that have a number in the red circle, finding the one with the biggest number, and going for it. Plus, Patrol Boat helps my opponent more than Coalition Messenger does. Giving him that extra 5 healing and comboing that with the Star Market, I think is a really dangerous combo and one I'd like to keep away from him. Yep. This is fine. Scrap. Gets the Coalition Messenger. Again, right, we kind of had to make a choice. Like, which one is going to help us the most, and also which one is going to potentially help our opponent the most, and hence we should take it away. And so, you know, I think it's fairly close, but I felt like keeping the Patrol Boat away was better. But it sucks because you have to give up the Coalition Messenger. So, you know, but I think this is a good play here. Alright, so again, we're prioritizing scrap. I'm not trying to pick up a repair mech. I'm not trying to pick up this Merc Garrison. I want that Falcon, right? Because I want to draw into my scrap more. Right? I want to draw into my damage more. And repair mech, yes, theoretically it's scrap. But I have to combo it with other reds, and quite frankly, I've only got 2 reds, I think. So it's not as good. Whereas Falcon, automatic card draw, automatic 2 damage. I think it's really good. Now, Merc Garrison 2 is it's the same idea, right? Like, it has to combo in order to do its job, and hence, I kind of don't want it. Plus, it's a base, and theoretically it's damage if I can pair it with a yellow card, but see how there's a lot of ifs? There's a, like, if I get it, then maybe I can do it. If I get it, maybe I can do it. I'm trying not to play the if game here, especially because my deck is aggro and I need every single point of damage I can possibly get. So I think Falcon is actually the correct play here. And let's face it, I've got 46 life. My opponent doesn't necessarily have a lot of damage. I think we're going to be fine. You know, it's a bit of an arms race at this point, and I need to get more guns. Oh no! Oh, this is egregiously bad. So, my opponent gets... Oh, no, and Frontier Hawk. Oh, my God. That es muy horrible. Oh, God. Well, at least I mitigate some of it with my boat. And again, getting the Swarmers, right? We're getting damage. He's got Blob Alpha now, right? So the Swarmers would be extra effective if he got them. We're taking them away. We're getting more damage. Like, the game plan is there. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, so we need something good, right? Technically, I have enough damage here. But I kind of just, I need something, right? This hand is not good enough. Oh, hello, Convoy Bot. Oh, that's spectacular. So see, look, now I get to throw another scout away. I get to scrap another scout, right? Now I can combo, and I get 17 damage. Huge, right? I was only looking at 8 damage, and 6 of that would have gone into the star market. But now I can hit him for 11 and kill his base, set him under 20. We're feeling really good here. See, so now he's got to think. He's completely playing defensively at this point now, right? Picking up 2 bases, trying to play some base strategy. Probably going to salvage a base to put on top, is my guess. Yeah, salvages the star market, right? So, like, these are all very clear plays. So, I scrapped the pulverizer because the way that I lose is just for him to acquire damage, right? I'm trying to control damage. I don't necessarily care about scrap that much anymore because he's probably going to die in a few turns. So, he's not going to be able to realize his scrap edge, but he would be able to realize a additional damage, right? So that's why we're getting rid of that. See, like, the rest of these cards aren't really that high impact. Convoy Bot, yes, but at the time it was a Lancer and we're buying it. So you see what I mean? Like he's only presented with defensive options. All right, so here's another way that I kind of get lucky. You know, he doesn't have a lot of damage. Yeah, he heals up, but I've got plenty of damage to kill it, and I've drawn most of my damage together, so that's kind of nice. And again, look, this is why we keep Vipers, right? Every bit of damage helps. So now he's at 12. Boom. See? Blob Alpha's so good! Blob Alpha's so good. But we just got to keep whittling away. Keep whittling away. We're doing all right, man. I think we kill him. Do we have enough? No, we don't. Not quite. We're 1 away. Hold him, dice. Hold him, dice. Hold him, dice. Oh! Top decks Blob Alpha. Almost wins, right? Like, he almost had us. He literally almost had us. So, there you go. Did we get lucky? Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely 2, probably even a third one that I didn't even point out, where we got lucky and we won. So, great. But, to be fair, we did create some of that luck by picking up scrappers early, having a game plan early, and going for it. So, he played a very good game. Very defensive-oriented game. I thought he played very smart. And had I got a little bit less lucky in a couple of spots, I think he comes back and wins this game. I really do. You know? But we did it. And we were able to combo when we needed to, and we were able to get the good draws when we needed to. There you go. You know? And when 2 really good players play each other, it usually comes down to who can enact their strategy the fastest and who gets luckiest. You know? And I was fortunate enough to be on that end. But I don't want to sell my opponent short. I thought he recognized my strategy right away, played into a counter strategy that is definitely really effective, right? He had scrap, he had damage, he had card draw, he had bases, he had healing. You know, he had everything. And so he was ready to counter. It just didn't work because, like I said, I got lucky in just enough spots. You know? If the Convoy Bot doesn't come out and it doesn't combo and it also doesn't scrap, like, you create your own luck in that sense, right? By scrapping, you're increasing the likelihood that you're going to draw into your good cards. But I still had to get them. And I wasn't scrapping that hard. So, yeah. Happy for the luck, for sure. But I made a deck that could capitalize on its luck very well. And, you know, sometimes the odds are ever in your favor. So Thanks, guys, for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see y'all later.